All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
So today we're looking at something kind of different. Counter-terrorism measures in the hospitality industry.
Fascinating stuff, right?
Yeah. And, we don't always think about this when we're, booking our vacations or anything, but
Right.
our sources today really emphasized, that it's way more than just like, metal detectors and bag checks at a hotel these days.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Really, the big focus was on staff awareness and training.
Yeah.
It's
It's about everyone from the front desk to housekeeping.
Yeah, everyone's got to be
They're the first line of defense.
on it. Yeah, yeah.
Right, absolutely.
It's really interesting to kind of see how security in this industry is kind of
Evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really moving from like a
Reactive.
to a proactive thing.
Right.
And
We talked about it before, how it's all about identifying the threats before they escalate.
Yeah, and this is something that's really important, and
Right.
especially you think back to something like the Mumbai attacks in 2008.
Absolutely. I mean,
At the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel.
yeah, a turning point for the industry.
Really. I mean,
That's tragic.
It was just a stark reminder of why this stuff is so important.
Absolutely. And I think one of the big lessons learned from that was the need for comprehensive training
Yeah.
to empower staff.
Right.
How to identify suspicious behavior,
Right.
respond effectively.
So it's not just about like
Yeah.
knowing how to, use a metal detector or something like that.
No, it's about that awareness. It's about, almost like everyone's a detective.
Yeah, like hundreds of eyes and ears everywhere.
Right, exactly. If every staff member is trained to recognize those red flags.
Right.
Someone trying to access a restricted area.
Yeah.
Unusual nervousness,
Right.
things like that.
Yeah, and you mentioned this training, and I know we saw some stuff about
Right.
CTCB. What was that?
CTCB is the Counter-terrorism Certification Board,
Okay.
and they offer these specialized training programs
Gotcha.
for hotel staff to give them the knowledge and skills they need to not only detect those potential threats, but also respond in a way that prioritizes guest safety.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think
Good.
one key difference between CTCB training and your standard security protocols
Right.
is that emphasis on behavioral analysis.
Oh, okay.
So, staff are trained to observe and interpret subtle cues that might indicate malicious intent.
So it's not just about looking for like a weapon or a
Exactly.
suspicious package or something. It's really about
It's about body language. It's about,
tone of voice.
all those little
Yeah.
things. Yeah, that's really interesting.
But doesn't that create kind of a climate of suspicion? I mean, like, are they
Yeah.
viewing every guest as a potential
That's a valid concern.
threat?
For sure. And I think CTCB training really tries to emphasize that balance between security and hospitality.
Right.
They want to be vigilant, but not intrusive.
Yeah.
Make sure the guests still feel safe and welcomed.
Right. It's a tough line to walk.
It is.
But I guess it's about being observant, but not paranoid.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so for our listener then,
Yeah.
what does all this mean when they walk into a hotel?
I think it means there's a whole network
Yeah.
of security happening behind the scenes that they don't even know about.
Right.
So next time you're at a hotel, look at the staff. Are they attentive?
Yeah.
Are they aware of their surroundings?
Right.
Are they engaging in conversation with guests?
Yeah.
Those little things.
Picking up on those little cues.
Picking up on those cues.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
It's like an old
detective
novel unfolding behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And we don't even know.
You have no idea.
Yeah, and the more you know about it, the more you can kind of contribute to your own safety too, right? I mean,
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
like if you see something,
if something seems off,
say something.
report it to the staff.
Yeah, this is really eye-opening for me. I mean,
I know.
I always think about, security, and it's like,
walls and fences and
the physical barriers and technology and all this stuff, but you forget about like the human element.
The human element is so key.
The human element, yeah.
It elevates security.
It really does. And it makes you appreciate the staff so much more.
Right.
It's not just
That
service with a smile,
Right? They're potentially safeguarding lives.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow, this has been a fascinating look. I mean,
really into this whole world of counterterrorism and hospitality and I think it's good to remember that security is a shared responsibility.
It is.
We can all play a part in creating a safer
For sure.
environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that leaves us with a thought to ponder.
Okay.
We've talked about how hotels are training their staff to be these vigilant guardians.
Right.
But how can we apply that to other areas of our lives? What if we all,
Our day-to-day.
in our day-to-day lives, adopted that same mindset of awareness of vigilance?
Could we create a safer society?
Could we? I think
That's a great question.
It's something to think about.
For sure. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See ya.